Hi, I'm Michael. This is my letters to my kids, January 1st, 2024. I've got 3 actions that are very important that you do now. And make an intention and a tradition to do this every year at the start of the year. But 3 very important actions that you do for yourself so that you are more self-aware and are better able to prepare for your future. But also, very important to say, if you're married, if you have a partner, very important that you do this together so that it is all open, all on the table, practically speaking, and all honest. Now, action number 1. This is totally fun. This is totally something everyone should do every year. Write out your bucket list. What we all heard the name bucket list, but really, what is it? It's your personal dreams, your goals, things you want to do that you are willing to work for, that once you'll do it, you'll be satisfied, you'll just be so proud of yourself, and it's worth putting out the sacrifice and the effort to get it done. So write out a list. Get a piece of paper, get your, however you want to do it, type it out, write it out. Just put some basic questions on the paper to say, what do I want to have? Where do I want to travel? What do I want to do? However you want to write it. It's your list, but just put it all out there. Write it out. Put down 100 things and have fun. Have fun dreaming about all the things you want to do. Now, as I said, very important. If you're married, you both do this on your own. First of all, go to a separate room, write it out so that you're honestly expressing your own thoughts without anybody watching you, without any question of what would they want you to write. Write out your own stuff. And then after you've both completed a good list, come together, find what's in common, then write out a 3rd page where you have all your common ideas that you want to do. And that's your marriage success plan. When you have all those things written out that you commonly both want to do, that's your marriage success plan. Do that every year. Update it. Now, you'll still have some of your own things you want to do for yourself, and that's great. Do it. But when you have those things in common, you've both written down that you both really want, do that as best as you can. So, do a bucket list. Have fun. And do it. Now, the second action step you've got to do right now and do it every year is a financial plan. And again, this is something which you can do on your own, and you need to do it right now and do it again every year. It'd be smart to get some advice from a professional. You may find someone who actually is a financial advisor. However, in doing that, they may bill you for their time. So it is also smart to just find somebody with life experience, somebody who has been in the business and is aware of all your options, and talk to them and just review all the options that you have in your financial plan. But it's just so important to just do it every year. And if you're married, you do it together. This is one where do not go into a separate room and write it out. Do not tell one person to do it and walk away. That is bad. This is something where you have to do it together so you're both aware. There's no surprises, no secrets, and it's all talked about comfortably. There's 4 steps to a financial plan exercise. Step number 1 is just to get the current snapshot, the current reality check of how you're doing. It's simply a scorecard of where you are today. Just write out all your savings, all your debts, all your loans and credit cards. Just write it out what you have. And then just get a simple balance to that. How much money do you have in hand? How much investments do you have versus how much debt do you have? Get a bottom line. That's your score. Simple. Second step is to work out your monthly budget. I know, a lot of people don't bother doing this. Don't always want to admit to little mistakes we make on a daily basis. However, very important. Do the monthly budget. Write out what your fixed expenses are each month. Write out what your fixed income is. Find out the difference. Sort out how much your flexible expenses are, how much your groceries or other treats are that you spend on. See what the balance is, and there should be some money left over. If there's not, there's a serious problem. A lot of questions to ask. So, very simple exercise. Again, this is a very important exercise, which we'll come back to, I'm sure, in some other videos. But for now, just do it. Write it out and think it out. Decide what your priorities are. Make sure your bills are paid, and sort how much money you have extra, which you can then give yourself a treat, save up for the future, save up for things you want, and just plan smartly for the future. Now, third step in that financial plan is just what I'm saying right now. Plan well for the future. Sort out what you need to have in hand before your next holiday, so that when you're away on holidays, you don't build up credit card debt. Plan out how much you need for a long-term goal, whatever it is, a new vehicle, new plan to get a house, whatever it is. Sort out how much you need to save up in the long term, whether it means 30 years, 20 years, 10 years away for retirement. Sort out what you can save each month and save it for that. Again, this is where other people will come in handy, talking to them about options for savings and investing, but you need to take responsibility for yourself. Sort out what you can do and do the best you can to save up for the future. So, write out a list of all those long-term savings goals and how much you're able to put away each month for that. And then do it. Every journey starts with one step. Every savings plan, no matter how long away the goal is, starts with that first deposit. You start now and just save up a bit every month to work towards it. And the fourth part of a financial plan is the annual budget. This one's kind of the fun one to do because you're talking about big numbers and the expectation you'll have income all through the year. But it's so important to write out the budget so that you know your income is bigger than your expenses. You are putting money away to savings. You are saving up some money for long-term plans. You are putting money away to just for that emergency fund, for that surprise car repair, for just the surprises that happen where there needs to be some house repair or something come up. Just have that separate emergency fund available and then let it go. Have the plan in place and do it. So, very important, right now, work out your financial plan. You'll be much more relaxed. There'll be less stress in your life when you know there's a plan in place. And when you're able to set aside money for saving so that you have that emergency fund in place, you'll be much more relaxed, much less stress when you know that you're prepared to handle surprises. Just do it. Now, the third action, and this connects with the first two as much as I've already said it as I was talking about the first two. That third action you gotta take right now to make your next year even better. And if you're married, there's a direct answer to this right now. You need a partner to talk to about all this. You need an accountability partner. You need someone who, when you can say to them, I'm having a tough time, they can tell you, well, check your plan. Are you off budget? Correct it. What's your goals? Are you not focused on your goals? Well, get back to it. So yes, have a spouse who you can talk to honestly and will honestly give you answers about staying focused on your plan, staying on budget. And if you have that, it will be a success. If you don't have that partner, then find a friend who you can talk to about this. Someone who you can be your accountability partner, help you to stay focused, stay on budget, and succeed at your plans. This is something which, again, very common to do maybe before January hits, but at least the start of each year, and then do it every year. These are 3 action steps to give you success in your life, to make next year even better than what it was last year. I hope the best for you. I love you. I want you to make a good plan for yourself and make the best that you can be.